Last of Us was made at Naughty Dog. We have a history of doing very narrative-based games, even though they're like action-based games. So then it was trying to take a lot of those learnings, and what if we apply it to a different genre? A darker, more serious, more gritty, more grounded story.
If I get into trouble down there, you make every shot count.
I got this.
I'm a video game fan. I play all sorts of video games. And the thing that The Last of Us had is a truly great story centered around a great relationship and great characters. It was miles beyond anything else that existed.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. When the game came out, there were so many people saying, like, this needs to be made into a live action.
It was like, we've already done it. Why do we need to go in and do this again? And Neil gave me such a simple answer. And he said, at the end of the day, there are people out there that will never pick up a controller and they will never experience this story. And I think our story is special enough to bring it to them. And that was a good enough answer for me.
Your watch is broken.
Craig knew every detail, every character, understood the subtext of their relationships. That's when I knew, I was like, this is definitely the way to do this.
That's popping really nice. When you're adapting something that is an active participation form of art into a passive participation form of art, like watching television, you have to make quite a few changes.
They've kind of taken the opportunity to invest in things that can seem marginal in the experience of the video game, and then flourish a storyline that otherwise we wouldn't have the opportunity to spend time in.
If I'm taking you with me, there's some rules you gotta follow. You do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Pedro brings Joel to life. It's such a joy, because it's a different Joel. It's not the same Joel that Troy Baker brought to life in the game, but he's so intriguing and interesting and charming that I'm just captivated by it.
It was such a unique experience playing this character because I think that there's so much based on the original source material, Troy Baker's performance, the design of the character, and then discovering what I can bring to it.
We'll get through this.
These characters are iconic in a cinematic way already. So now it's like doubly difficult of a job. You need to find someone that can elevate it or change it or make it their own in a really interesting way.
Give me my knife. Asshole!
Choosing Ellie was the scariest part of all of this. We saw well over 100 actors.
People are gonna come looking for me. Let me out or you're gonna pay, motherfuckers!
Ellie is somebody that I look up to, somebody I admire. She's tougher than I am, she's smarter than I am. So what human is gonna do these things for me? And the answer is Bella Ramsey.
Ellie is sometimes the adult and sometimes the kid in the room. And sometimes both at the same time. In her kind of innocence and naivety, she's actually sometimes more adult than the adults.
Vaccines, miracle cures, none of it works, ever.
Fuck you, man, I didn't ask for this.
There's such an authenticity to her. It felt like I was looking already at the character. I was looking at Ellie.
How she moves and how she acts and just how she interpreted the part. It could not have been more perfectly cast.
Is that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out. But man, you can't deny that view.
Bella and Ellie are smarter than all of us. And so it was just a match made in heaven. One of the most exciting experiences of my life was getting this job and to come back to HBO and then meet the crew, meet our directors, meet Bella.
Everyone is so passionate. It's such like a shared vision. When you spend a whole year with a group of people, you become this really tight network.
The audience encompasses everyone. People who have played the game, people who have never heard of the game. I try and think of everybody.
And we feel like as long as we honor the things we want, it will be a good show and that fans will dig and like be on this crazy journey with us.
You trust me?
Thanks for watching Radical Trailers. Subscribe on the left, comment your thoughts, and stay tuned for the latest and greatest in movies, TV, and games. Stay radical and see you soon.